Yes, got the right brand.
Toxic cheater military wife gets caught beating and assaulting husband on cam. Still acts as victim.
Boy, never heard of that before.
Right.
Whoa, whoa.
Damn.
On January
Oh,
9th,
she bench presses,
2023,
bro.
a distressed
Saw that?
man arrived at the police
Oh,
station to report a domestic disturbance at his home. He was eager to share his story with law enforcement, seeking assistance with the situation he had experienced.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Good, how are you? Did you call?
I didn't call anybody, but I talked to her.
Right. What happened?
So, my name is, can I start or?
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Nate. I live in, I don't know if you're familiar with that area. So this morning, I have an incident with my wife. I'm in the military, I'm a staff sergeant over there. And I already talked to the MPs and I talked to my leadership, my first line supervisor about the incident that happened this morning. And pretty much my wife and I were going through some disagreements right now, and she was hitting me.
Okay.
I know. I'm here because I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm kind of like worried about the consequences. So I don't want to kind of like lose my career or put myself in a position where my career is going to be jeopardized. I already talked to my first sergeant too, and he said that he can put me in a barrack room and all this stuff, which is what I'm trying to avoid. When I talked to the MP, they told me the same thing. Even if I'm a victim, that pretty much the law favor the spouse. In this case, I don't know if you're familiar with that part. Though what I'm hearing is just, you know, we started through the weekend. Result of that, she was at the house. She came home yesterday she's in the reserve, so she came home yesterday from South Carolina. I wasn't talking to her. I cleaned the whole house and just minding my own business. And this morning, I was getting ready to take my kids to daycare on post.
As he spoke with the officer, he revealed that his girlfriend, whom he also referred to as his wife, had physically assaulted him. This was a shocking claim, and the officer listened carefully as the man shared his side of the story. The situation became even more concerning when the man showed the officer video footage on his mobile phone, which he claimed would support his version of the events. The video was difficult.
Let me fix my I can't see. My bad, y'all. I'm all over the place right now. I literally just cut my finger. Look, trying to cut some green beans.
But no, W pause. You caught like a good isolation shot. Like, yo, she got good technique.
Right.
Delivering the power from her leg. Like, if we could have caught as the build up, yeah, she
looked like she levitated, right?
giving him a mush. Like,
the situation became even more concerning when the man showed the officer video footage on his mobile phone,
it's like a
which
mush
he claimed
push.
would support his version of the events.
That's
The video was
versatile.
difficult
Like,
to watch, but confirmed the man's claim. The footage showed
like, yo,
disturbing moments of
he's
the
like,
altercation,
don't make me mush push
leaving
you
no
again.
doubt about the severity of the situation.
And both of them, and I put them all in the car, and I guess she was thinking that we were cool. She was like, I was going to the gym in the afternoon, and I didn't tell her anything, so she kind of like went away inside of the house and closed the garage. So I was just getting ready to leave, and she opened the garage back and started talking to me, arguing, and then she started pushing me and in the face, and then she started gaslighting me. And maybe I was saying things that I was gaslighting her too.
Like what?
Like ignoring her because I wasn't talking to her about. She was asking about. She was like, I got it on video, but I'm not gonna show you until we finally talk. And then I was just.
What do you have on video?
I'm sure. I don't know if you've been through this before or years. I don't want to like.
Press charges.
Mess up her career or like right now. So right now she's at work and she think like I said she think that I'm bluffing about it. But I was telling her like I'm not gonna keep sponsoring the behavior that you're doing, which is pretty much right now out of social media. She's been talking to other guys, well, being married to me, and the reason why we went to social work before and we've been through it is because while I was deployed, she was cheating on me.
Oh boy.
Can you turn it sideways for me so it's bigger? Thank you.
There's a couple.
Okay.
So this is the first one that I kind of was working out.
You can't just make it easy. Why do you have to be so difficult? Why do you have to be so difficult?
You want to make it easy for you?
I'm not. It could be easy for everybody. You just want to make my life miserable because you have this persona in your head, thinking that I'm cheating on everybody. And if I am, I would like to see proof. Because there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Like, you think I'm dumb?
And that's what's funny.
You think I'm stupid? You think I'm dumb?
Thanks for reassuring me.
Look at it look.
He's like, yeah. Okay. That was great.
I'm not intimidated by you anymore. I'm not scared by you. There's nothing that you can do to intimidate you. Nothing.
Her ignoring him is antagonizing her.
He's not. It's intimidating her.
Ignore me when I'm trying to talk to you about
The way he's ignoring her is intimidating. Yo.
I'm not afraid of you. I'm sick of you always trying to intimidate me. I'm not
No,
afraid
you
of
ain't
you.
afraid.
I'm not
You
afraid
ain't
of
afraid
you.
of nothing.
Will you carry that chain to the next relationship?
What you say?
She's right.
Hold on, pause it for a second though. You gotta give him an applause though.
Hell
We gotta
yeah,
give him.
hell
We
yeah.
we not going. Let's give this man an applause, man. Give him his flowers. That's a lot to deal with, man. That is like getting like mushed in your face and pushed around like that, and even talked to like that is a lot, man.
That takes
So
patience.
W to him to do. He did the right thing though. Like
Yeah.
did the right thing, and he wound up at the police station. He's making a report. He did all the right things. So
Yeah.
shout out to him, man. But yeah, let's go.
That
Let's go.
definitely takes some patience for sure.
Yeah, she is.
Will you carry that chain to the next relationship?
What you say?
Will you carry
To the next relationship.
that chain to the next relationship? She's right.
Oh, she's pulling up.
My wife.
Where is she?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm sure she can tell that she's texting me and calling me.
Okay.
And she,
Does she know you're here?
yeah, because she's seen my location. Well,
Okay. Stay in here for just a minute, okay?
oh, she.
25. Can I get another unit with me? I've got the other party showing up
That's
here.
around. She pull up with the AR.
What was that unit?
25.
Oh yeah, she on trouble time.
Hello. Are you Kelly? Yes. Can I talk to you for just a minute? Okay.
She's like, this nigga
When the
done told
officer arrived at the
police.
property, he saw a woman trying to leave. Her behavior immediately raised suspicion. She seemed in a hurry to leave the scene, which seemed strange given the circumstances. The officer stopped her and asked if she had anything to do with the disturbance. The woman denied any involvement in a crime. She began to offer her version of the story, but her response felt off to the officer. It seemed like she was trying to avoid
They're not gonna play with each
responsibility
other 'cause
for
she
what had
military.
happened. The woman then tried to deflect blame by giving conflicting statements. She changed her story several times, seemingly trying to confuse the officer.
He just did a go ahead.
Hey, I'm Officer Moran. What's going on with your husband?
I mean, I'm sure you know his side of the story.
Yeah, and I want to get yours. So
Yeah, it's probably true
okay.
what he said.
What do you think he told me? Like, I'm just trying to get your side, okay?
We've been going through this for 3 years.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
sounds
not,
like it's
it
a rough
hasn't gone this far. I don't know. I'm sure he told you everything. He's really good at building cases, been building cases against me. He's
Okay.
a very smart man.
Okay, so what, from your perspective, what happened?
He knows how to push me past my limits and manipulate me to the point to where I finally break, and then he does stuff like this.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying, like in general, that this is like an ongoing thing. But what about today? How did he do that today?
Trying to threaten that he's going to have full custody of our children.
Okay.
Not say that exactly, but don't worry about it. I got it. The words that he says, I don't even know how to put it in word for word right now.
Okay.
It'd probably be some like passive aggressive comments. You know, some people
But
just be like,
but do you see how crazy it sounds to actually explain what you're getting mad about? Like she sounds bugged out. Like the woman's just asking her, "Tell me what he did."
I can see
She
why it's triggering
knows
though. Like imagine
it could be triggering, but you have to control yourself and you have to act like a human being. You don't get to just
right.
act like a. You get what I'm saying? And she knows it's wrong because she's having a problem even saying what she did. You wouldn't have no problem saying what you did if you could clearly just
Nah,
say it
facts,
without
but
feeling.
I'm saying like as far I'm playing devil advocate. We're not there.
Yeah,
We
you
don't
already
know.
know.
And what
Yeah,
she's
true.
saying, he could be very smart. He could be, you know what I'm saying, not giving an excuse that she hit him, but
Yeah, he's
on
not
some like
necessarily perfect.
the things that he's saying could have built up to that point. Like imagine like you working and your girlfriend neglected and y'all got kids together and she's make comments like you're like, oh, you think you can? You be like, oh, I gotta work, and she be like, oh, you know what? Don't worry about it. I got it. Cool. Like on some like. And if we had this conversation before, like on some like, oh, I'm gonna take custody of the kids, blah blah blah, I'm gonna think in my head
Yeah,
like that's
true.
what you mean. You know what I'm saying?
That's one side. I
Yeah.
feel too like with the backstory that we got in the beginning of the video, like it takes you being the one that had that transgression in the relationship and that person like forgiving you. Sometimes it could be a little manipulative from their stance, but it's hard because you got to be more the humble person
Mm-hmm.
at that point.
Especially if there's
So
kids involved, bro.
yeah, so it's such a long road back. So it's like it's gonna take a level of thick skin and understanding to understand that you hurt that person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For
But
sure.
yeah.
So you feel like he was provoking you?
Of course, he always does.
Okay, so how did the argument start?
He accuses me of stuff that's not true.
Okay.
And he sees tiny parts of little stories or little stuff that goes on, and then he makes this own story in his mind as if it's true, and it's not. And I don't know how much longer, I can't even plead my case because he will bring up another thing on top of that. Can we talk privately at work?
Yeah, we can step off to the side here. We can't go inside right now. I'm not trying to have you put all your business out there. So he was accusing you of things, right?
Stuff that's not true, and I'm just sick of it.
Yeah. So, and then what happened after that? So you guys were arguing.
I'm sure you've seen videos and stuff. Can you just
I'm trying to get your perspective because it's not fair for me to only get one side of the story when there are at least two sides to the story.
You know my side. I'm sick of. I was for so long a stay-at-home mom, living in his shadow, and I finally just am becoming.
Okay, stay right here for just 1 second, okay? I want to hear what you have to say, but give me 1 minute, okay? Okay, so like I said, there are at least two sides to every story, right? And it's not fair for me to only have one person's side, okay? I understand you guys have ongoing
Can
issues.
you tell me what's going on after this?
I am investigating a domestic violence incident. That's what's going on, okay? And what's happening right this moment is I'm trying to get your side, okay?
Pause that right
I don't
quick.
know. I don't really have a side.
You understand what that lady's saying to her? Basically, with everything you've said, you haven't said anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I need you to
I
actually
understand
tell
what
me.
she's saying though.
You know what I'm saying? I hear her and she's going through the whole thing, but like you gotta realize where it's like you kind of being ridiculous. And
But
even this woman, I can't actually take no facts from what you're saying.
right,
I don't know what you're talking
I look at it more like this. But again, I'm not hitting him an excuse. But as far as like the things that she's saying, like if he is one of those insecure men, which we don't know them, and he is constantly accusing her, even if she did in the past and now it's stuck in his head, because you know how some dudes be. But if he's accusing her, and she's explaining like I'm tired of him, just tired. I lashed out. I'm bugging out. Like I can understand. You know what I'm saying? Not putting your hands as an excuse, but
Yeah.
love make
She
you do
should have
crazy things.
kept keeping that yelling because now she may potentially lose her career over it.
Yeah, he ain't gonna press charges though, so she'll be alright.
Trying not to, but the state is a different thing. Sometimes the state presses charges without the person.
Yeah,
Many times.
they showed her the video.
There's
So
nowhere I can
yeah.
go. He's trying to kick me out of our house.
Mhm.
I cannot leave. There's nowhere for me to go.
Okay.
Clearly, she was trying to divert attention away from her role in the altercation. She believed that by creating confusion, she could escape the consequences
If she capping, she good.
of her actions. However, instead of making things easier for her inconsistent statements only complicate the situation. Despite her attempts to mislead the officer remained calm and professional. He allowed her to speak for as long as needed, but carefully noted everything she said. As the woman spoke, she eventually admitted that the argument with the man had started because of issues involving child safety and custody. This added a sensitive and emotional layer to the case, which made the situation more complex.
Now he said you have like friends in the area. I'm not kicking you out of your house, just to be clear.
I'm talking
okay?
to the police officer. Mom, I know. I'm talking to the police officer. Can I? He has friends too. We both have friends. We both.
Again, I'm not taking sides.
I know.
But,
I don't have anywhere to go.
okay.
I have family that live on the West Coast in California and Nevada.
Okay. So you guys are arguing. Okay. And is this how it usually goes? You guys argue and then it escalates?
No, I mean,
Okay.
we'll argue, but we're quick to get over it. It's just, I see your prior service. I'm military as well. I'm a reservist. I had my drill weekend. I just graduated the Drill Sergeant Academy in November. And from day one, I'm sure you know, what were you?
This is actually law enforcement, but
Okay, well,
yeah.
day one, when day zero, I'm sure you've seen shark attacks and
Yeah,
stuff. We had, from day one when I was at the academy, he fought with me every day. He doesn't like when I leave because of a history that we have
Right.
when I leave from military.
See? Oh well, that she cheated on him in the military.
So
I mean,
That's
he has
obviously stressful,
PSD
too.
because that's what you
Yes.
did. Like
I had my drill.
My boy said PSD.
PTSD.
You said
Yeah, PSD. Yeah. That's a whole nother thing. Hey, man.
PSD. Yeah.
Hey,
This
man.
weekend. And I stay on FaceTime with him. I share my location. I answer all his calls and all his text messages in the timely manner that he would like. And
Bruh. She got this nigga looking sounding hella insecure.
I was at the gym and I wasn't answering them fast enough for him.
When were you not answering?
Saturday.
Fast enough. Okay, Saturday. Gotcha.
And I'm like, he was at a funeral, so I knew that we weren't going to be really talking on the phone anyways. And he's calling and calling and calling, and I answer and he hangs up, and he's like, check your text messages, and then hangs up again. And I see I wasn't responding to his text message.
Oh my goodness. I bet you did this to a female before, huh?
Huh?
You did this to a female before?
What? Go to a police?
Text me when you get there. You ain't text me. What you doing? Why you ain't picking up? It took you 3 minutes to text back.
Nah, I'm
You
not.
did.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
You did that with Bertha. Big Bertha. You remember
And
Big
answering
Bertha?
his questions, which was, are you
Nah, I ain't doing it.
And I said, yes, I am. Everything okay? What's going on? And he's just like, why aren't you answering my text messages? You're leaving me undelivered. I don't know what reset the phones did, because his phone did the same reset. The red receipts are not
No,
on.
no,
I ain't gonna lie. That just happened to me. That just happened to me.
But see, like, I'm the type that unless it's like a red receipt, and I didn't even really.
Well, it happened with me with
I don't know.
location, not red receipts.
I never look at locations though. Like, I never ask nobody to share no location with me. I get it, like why people do it, but I just never been like that. Like, I honestly feel like if that too much of that is happening in my relationship, I can't be in it because it's just weird. Like, you just always disappearing, you always getting low. It's just not good for the trust.
It's for
part of it.
safety, bro. It's weird,
Yeah,
crazy,
like-
crazy world, man.
Yeah, and I can understand that with the location, like John too. For real.
Okay.
And like the sound changed for our phones for like ringtones and stuff. For some reason, it was a weird reset. Maybe other stuff happened, but those are the two that happened to both of our phones.
Okay.
So I don't know why my red receipts were off. His are off too now. And so
He turned them off because he thought you turned yours off, and now I think she capping. Now she making up shit.
That's why
It's
you gotta
not
let
that
her
my
talk.
receipts were
She
off.
gonna box herself in.
still stayed on FaceTime
Yeah.
with him. It's not that my
She's
red
all over the
receipts were
place.
off. And so I still stayed on FaceTime with him, stayed on video because he wants me to FaceTime him 24/7 when I'm away from him. And
Because you
And I
cheated on that man.
on FaceTime with him, but it just still wasn't good enough for him. And so it just started an argument from that day, from that moment, around 4 o'clock
On Saturday?
on Saturday
Okay.
until midnight. He was saying he was going to himself. He had my kids with him. I was gone. And I just, he's loco.
Yeah.
And so we argued that entire night, and I'm just like, you
It's
know what,
just
I can't do
him,
this.
like-
One of my drill sergeant leaders from the academy, we follow each other on social media. He swears that just because we're friends on social media, that I'm and it's not the case at all. And I tell him, because he's so crazy, and he reaches out to every single guy that likes a picture on my social media, like, what do you do? What are your intentions with my wife? Why are you guys friends? Tell me, like, he's crazy.
Yeah.
And so
And she's
I
not
tell
filling
him,
in
if you
the
think that, like,
key
reach out to all these
details.
people. At the end of the day, I'm a reservist. That drill sergeant leader is a reservist. He has a lot of connections. Who knows the networking that he and I can do in the future?
Right. So he can't have any
doesn't-
male friends.
He doesn't I cannot have male friends. He does not understand that. And so it just
Well, tell us why he has that
one
belief.
argument led to another, and
Huh?
I'm just like,
I really would I want her to
Camera
like
one, there you
make her
go.
expand on it. I want her to make her expand on that question when she's like, "Oh, he doesn't believe in having male friends." We're like, did something happen? Like,
Right?
why does he feel that way?
I'm done. And then he's telling me he's kicking me out the house and all this stuff. So I know how crazy he can get. He has locked me. He has emptied my bank account. He knows he's taken professional hacking courses. He knows how to hack into anything that I have. I do not have any personal
He do give hacker.
identity outside of him.
Yeah, I don't like that though. She just building a whole like Mr. Robot
Bro,
sociopath case against
Right?
bro.
Like
Like
he's just
she's trying to box him
He
up,
financially
bro.
tried to
Insecure.
paralyze me.
He was like, "What? You were gonna
this?
tell on me?
One time
Oh,
he's
I'm
a
about
professional-
to. I'm about to." She did it like Drake. I'm about to. Oh,
Right?
this is
hacker
crazy.
in the military. So
She ain't really saying nothing though.
one time he financially tries to paralyze me, like doing
Oh.
this in ways
Paralyzed
that I
is
cannot
crazy.
overcome from. He over a period of time would ask me my security questions of my phone, like, oh, for example,
Wow.
my name is Niall. They called me that as a kid. What did they call you? And I was like, oh, they called me Gabi. Boom, my security question. What is your childhood nickname? What if my first car was this? What was your first car? I told him, oh, what color was it? Boom, another security. He's so smart.
She just chatting.
And I don't even know if I'm being tested sometimes or not, because it could be just a really
This is what I've been
conversation.
saying from the beginning.
So
It's like,
I-
what are
so it
you
makes you super
talking
paranoid, I'm
about,
sure.
bro?
Yes.
Like, what happened?
He has tried to kick me out multiple
You
times.
ain't said
He
nothing
has
about them
emptied
hits
my
you was
bank
giving
account,
boy earlier.
taking my keys, taking my phone, put tracking devices on my car. I hacked into anything of my phone, my work phone, anything. My
Talking
computer,
about hacking
So you
right
have no
now.
privacy.
I have no privacy.
You wasn't hacking your elbows
I
when you was
just am
doing
so
that.
angry
Like,
that-
come on now.
He was trying to do that again to me this weekend. And
What specifically was he trying to do this weekend?
like he plays mind games, and I'm kind of catching on to how he plays. He will make up a little scenario and play that scenario as if it's a real story, as if something really happened, as if he knows already. Like, oh, I already know you did this, so why don't you just tell me? And it's like it never happened, but because you know of maybe a snippet that I know that person, you know that where that person works, and maybe I've been in the same location as that person, he puts his own story together as if like I already know this happened, but it never happened. But that's how he thinks that he can catch me and other people in lies. And it's just this morning he was playing mind games with me and with me.
Like how
This
is
could be true.
Work,
She keep
that I'm-
yapping, bro. I don't wanna
At
hear
one
her keep
point-
But
talking.
even if it is true, she sounds warped, bro. Like,
She sound
it's
like
not
she
none of
she need a therapy session.
anymore.
Yeah, like
The-
it doesn't like you need to work through your
At
thoughts and
one
your
point,
emotions. Like you can't just be acting unhinged, bro. You're an adult. If
Mm-hmm.
you can't get yourself under control, you shouldn't be allowed to vote. Straight up. Like, no, for real. Because how can I expect you to make an important decision and think about all people when you can't even keep yourself under
You
control?
shouldn't be allowed to
And
do
then
a
you're
lot of
not.
things.
That's what I'm saying. Real
Mm-hmm.
talk. Like, so, like, you gotta, and you in the military.
Yeah.
That's a serious area to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta hold yourself to a certain standard, not as a man or a woman, but as an adult first. She not once said the man put his hand on her, beat
She's
her.
just basically saying like he's overbearing, overprotective husband and
He's
boyfriend.
a he's annoying
Love make
me,
you do crazy things, bro. Love make you
but you
do
can't
crazy
hit
things.
nobody. It don't make, if you hit somebody, you know you've crossed a barrier. You get what I'm saying? If you assault them, you've crossed a barrier, regardless how you looking at it.
Nah,
Especially if now he's
at the end of the
reporting it.
day, but it happens every day, bro. And don't nobody
True.
say shit.
Just keep your hands to yourself, people. Like, just try your best, man. If you feel like you might let one off that day, like, put a rubber band and get that hand and get it behind your back, bro, because it's not, especially for a man, it's not worth it. You're gonna get in a lot of.
Until I hear a twist or a turn up. Right now I'm 50-50 because I can understand. Not giving an excuse, but I can understand.
You want to be in a lease
All
with
right,
someone just to see how they live?
I'm 55,
What's that noise?
I don't know. Me
Um,
personally, you can definitely tell how
Hold on.
someone lives without having to move all your shit
What
in
is
there
that? You
with
don't
them.
hear that?
I don't know. I feel like that's a cop
oh yeah,
out. Low key. I just
Huh?
personally
that's
feel like
deep.
that's the benefit that I would only
That's
want my
Derek?
fiance
Yo,
husband
deep.
to reap the benefits
Huh?
from. I just
Yeah.
What you doing, D? This nigga D.
All right.
You
Yo,
just
let me
muted
go.
him?
Nah, I
Nah,
didn't. I was about.
D,
I was about.
we doing a react and you got your phone on, nigga.
shit, my bad, bro.
Damn, mute your mic till you ready.
Boy, I had this super hot mic.
Yeah.
Super hot. All right.
Alright, let's go.
point during the conversation, the woman also shared that she had no financial resources or assets to support herself.
See what I'm saying? If all that's true, bro, I understand, bro.
How's that true if she's working?
Maybe she's not making enough. That's all she got. She said he's a hacker and all this shit. He's smart. Like he probably make good money. He might be an engineer or some shit.
This statement revealed some of her personal struggles.
And she just could be a nympho.
She faced challenges beyond the current situation, which
Gotta
might have
get you a little
contributed to her
nympho
behavior.
studio.
However, despite these personal challenges, the officer knew that he had to focus on the facts and the seriousness of the situation.
Telling me, like, and I was trying to get the kids ready because we both mutually get them ready, take the kids to school and everything.
Yeah.
But he wasn't letting me help get them ready. And
Hold on 1 second. Cause D's messing up your camera. Whatever he's doing, he's messing up your camera. Hold on, let me hide my camera.
My bad, boys. I'm out.
Where you going? Huh? See,
So what?
where you going?
No, I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna wait till y'all done. I
Just
didn't know
push
y'all was
mute.
doing.
We got like 10 more minutes.
Oh, all right, good.
Alright, we good now.
I was like, okay, well, I made them breakfast. What are we gonna do? Like, can I take the kids to school? Like, what is the plan this morning? Cause like, and just don't worry about it. I got it. Okay, but like, I mean, we have an infant, and I'm just like, okay. What's the plan when after work? Are you picking them up? Are we usually go to the gym every day after work? I said, what's the plan? Like, are you picking them up? Or are we going? Don't worry about it. I got it. You're not in the picture anymore. And it's just like, it's the mind games. Like I want to be just as involved, but again, what he accuses me of is what he's doing. I'm trying to play this perfect narrative to everybody else, but he's trying to play the perfect narrative.
So what did he accuse you of today, if anything?
Oh, having sex with multiple men over the weekend, entertaining other men in my DMs. And people tell me, my stuff is really locked down. I added people that I went to the academy with. I was with them every day for 9 weeks straight.
Yeah.
I have a right to have them as a friend.
Yep.
If they heart one of my stuff, or if they call me pretty, like, it sucks, but I mean, I'm not saying, okay, let's go on a date, let's
Yeah.
like,
Can your girl have male friends?
It's always it depends. Like, I'm not against it, but I'm not a big proponent of it, and I don't try to keep a bunch of female friends neither if I'm dating somebody. It's just one of those things. I do believe you can have friends of the other sex, but I do think it's touchy. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's a lot of scenarios where those scenarios don't go right.
Yeah.
They're not impossible, but they don't usually land.
I can see both sides to it, but
yeah. And then when you're in a relationship with a person, it just doesn't feel good to necessarily have those like weird outlier situations around. It's just not helpful to the relationship.
I just know how dudes are.
Yeah.
And some women. But
that's what I'm saying. In the same way, it applies too, because some of these women will be a friend and be trying to, you know. So it really goes both ways.
it's just like, thank you, and then that's it. If they try to go further, I don't let them, but none of them have.
Yeah.
But just because I don't stop them when they tell me I'm pretty, nothing has gone further than a compliment. But
she
because
snitched on herself just because I don't stop them when they tell me I'm pretty.
I don't stop them when they tell me I'm pretty and say, you need to respect that I'm married. Don't tell me I'm pretty. He has a problem with that.
Okay. I mean, that sounds...
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just be like, sorry, I'm married. Thank you, though. And go about your business. Be like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You don't look too bad yourself.
exhausting
Head ass.
and toxic. And
Very
I'm sure
toxic.
it pushes you beyond your limit. Would you say that's accurate?
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine dealing with that. And it's extra hard when you have kids.
Yeah.
And that makes it that much worse.
Yeah.
So has it ever gotten physical with you guys?
Oh, here we go.
Okay. What has happened in
I
those?
should have filed domestic on him before he did me.
Well, what happened in the other times?
He's locked me in my closet. I have that one on video. He's locked me in my closet. I mean, physical
that
abuse.
Physical abuse.
He won't let me leave, so he'll grab me, put me up against the... He tries to confine me into corners and closets.
How does...
I'm not saying I'm
not trying
psychic,
to laugh.
bro.
I'm not.
Listen.
But
I listen. I can see your thoughts right now, so
Mhm.
you could tell me whatever you want to tell me. But
I don't know. I just...
you know why I'm smiling.
It felt a little funny.
So, hey, I'm not psychic, bro.
he do?
What? Hey,
He tries to
Hey.
confine me into
corners and
closets.
closets.
How does he do that?
By grabbing
ain't that the
me
same thing as
strong,
locking in the
I'm
closet? This is 3 times now with this
When-
closet.
By grabbing me, he's strong. He's held me down multiple
At least say he hit you with the closet door one time. Like, maybe turn it up if you're gonna.
You're gonna lie loud.
Yeah.
When did
Because
that
how's he
happen?
confining
It
you?
was
Like,
a
what's
while
going on?
ago. It was like 2020, 2021.
What else happened?
I put my hand on him. I'm sure there's no way out of that. Like, I'm sure he has video. He saw our security camera.
Did you put your hands on him today?
Maybe.
Don't do that, because you know you did, and you're saying security camera. You're messing yourself
I'm sure you
up.
guys saw
You're
videos. I'm
just
sure
pushing
you
me.
guys have proof.
That's slap.
Watch what they
Again,
probably
I
say
need
later.
your side.
That's love frustration
hearing
tap.
this
Man.
Okay. But here's the thing.
Yeah, ain't no love frustration
just a
test if you a
video
man.
She about to break it.
Of you going up and hitting somebody. I'm not in your mind at that moment. I'm not hearing what's going on with your thoughts. Okay? I'm not...
It's just always, he tries to make me fearful of him. He tries to intimidate me. He's manipulative. He plays psychological games with
Yeah.
me. And I don't know how to combat them the proper way.
And that's when it turns physical?
Yes.
Okay.
He messes with me so much. And
Yeah.
Put bro
tries
back
that he's
on,
gonna
man. What
make
bro
sure
got to
that
say?
I'm
Or bring them
so
together.
financially,
What's going on?
Nah, don't bring them
mentally,
together because
demoralized that I will never be
listen,
able to
he can't do
overcome
nothing like
our
what she's
separation
doing.
because
If
I
you
said, look,
put
I
bro
love
in
him.
her place
He's
and
gonna
had
make
him
sure he
saying
does
all the
anything
things that
possible
she
to
was
keep his
saying,
documents on me.
he
And
wouldn't
I'm
have been
so
able to talk this long.
They let
He'd
her ramble
already
for.
be locked.
They really let her ramble for 10, 15
If
minutes.
he was on security footage already doing, there would have been no talking. They would have pulled up on that pickup truck, pulled him up out of there. If he was the one on video doing the mush push,
Oh yeah.
no 10-minute conversation.
Nope.
So just off GP, this is not fair. You get what I'm saying? We trying to hear you out, giving you more of a second chance at a first impression, which we shouldn't be doing. Came out with this story?
Nah, facts.
Nah, bro.
At the end of the day, he's the winner, and it doesn't even need to be a winner or a loser.
No,
Like,
no,
needs
it
to
shouldn't
just-
be that a win or lose situation.
Yeah.
It's not a game, but I know you're saying that's his perspective. So when he
And I just,
when he
I
acts like that, when he makes you feel like you couldn't be independent,
we have done counseling, and they've said if you feel like it gets to that, if you're gonna probably put your hands on him, if
Oh
you're
my
gonna,
goodness.
if it's gonna get violent, you need to be able to walk away. And I used
Bro, I'm
to
tired of
take
hearing
my
her
cell
talk.
phone, take my debit card. He would make it to where I couldn't leave.
yeah. Did that happen today? Did he take any of your
No,
stuff?
but that's just his pattern.
Yeah.
Like, he's smart. He got me good today.
But what she also
he set
did
it up
say is when they were
perfectly.
in counseling, they told her if she felt like it was gonna get to a point where she was gonna put her hands on him to walk away, and she said, "I was able to do that before, but then it's already a history. If you have to be talked to about this,
Mm-hmm.
so you already telling that this is already something you do. You're not saying that they told him that he got to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man.
Where it was right in front of our cameras. He's so smart.
So did you put your hands on him today?
She asked him that already.
After
He said
carefully
maybe.
collecting all the information, the officer
Maybe
made his
I need a
decision.
yes.
The man's video evidence and the woman's
arrest her?
inconsistent statements left little doubt that the woman had been involved in the altercation. The officer determined that despite her efforts to avoid responsibility, she was the primary.
And then now in this situation, if you really love her and she the mother of your child, now you feel like shit. Now you feel bad.
Dude, but she still needs to face the consequences. She'll never change and stuff
Bro,
like
you
this.
acting like she hit him with a bat or something.
You don't know what she could have did.
I'm going strictly. They going strictly off this video. They are arresting her based off that.
Bro.
Yes.
You don't put your hands on nobody, man.
Suspect.
I'm saying,
He had
bro,
no
it's-
choice
and
but
this
to-
is not the first time.
This
It's
is
not
foul,
the
bro.
first time. He
This
said
is
he
foul.
been going through
I'm not
it. It's
excusing
foul.
hitting, but I'm just saying this based
Nah.
on that video and the pushing and frustration. And if what she's saying is true, it's not fair. It's not 100% fair. It's not. You could provoke a person. She got nowhere to go. She's trying to make it work. Like, she might be doing all that dumb shit, but he
You
could be the reason.
cheating.
It takes
You had
two,
nowhere
bro.
to go, but you cheating.
It takes
You had
two,
nowhere
bro.
to go, but you putting your hands on people. Where are you gonna be accountable for what you're doing? Like, if you don't got nowhere to go, you don't do stuff like that.
It takes two, bro.
You don't do stuff like that. You don't even do stuff like that. Anyway,
I hear
like,
you, but a relationship takes two, bro.
yeah, but if you like they told, what did they tell her to do? If she feel like she was gonna put her hands on somebody, walk away.
Walk away.
They didn't tell her. They didn't tell her. We understand.
And have to
We
hear
understand if
passive-aggressive
he's
comments
annoying.
and stuff.
Then move out.
She got nowhere to go.
Go to the West Coast. She got family on the
And
West
ensured
Coast.
that she was held
Damn.
accountable for her actions.
Take her to jail
When
for
the
him. So
officer
AJ want
moved
her to
to
go to
arrest
jail.
the woman, she resisted.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of excuses, man.
What they say?
Come on,
When
bro.
the officer moved to arrest the woman, she resisted.
Ooh.
Come on.
I mean, if the answer is yes, I want to hear the because.
There is no because it's not right. There's no reason why.
I mean, I'm not justifying it, but at the same time, you can only be pushed so far.
Right, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I want her to admit that, but you still also put your hands on them. That's what she's trying to get her to admit.
Did you just lose your cool?
Ultimately, Yeah, see? Did you hit him?
You said in the past you've been able to walk away.
I've tried a couple of times until he made it to
Just arrest her already, bro. I know y'all
I'm
gonna
sorry.
arrest
You
her.
s- I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, he's done it. I've been able to walk, but I have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
My
We
friends.
heard that.
Yeah.
I have nowhere to
We
go.
heard
So
that.
you feel
It's not even that I felt trapped today. It was just like, I hate that he wants to get the last word, and I don't care about, like, it's not about
Really?
Therapy session.
I gotta hit him because I just hate when he gotta get the last word. Imagine if a man said that one.
I got this.
That's worth at least 15 years saying that.
There's a better way to get a
just threatening.
Her statement just now is a 15-year statement coming out of any man's mouth. I just had to hit her because I just hate when she gotta get the last word.
You said 15 year?
If you getting a 10 to 15 year. Come on, man. You getting double digits.
Children or
She ain't even worried about it.
just
She just
life,
like, yeah.
finances. and
Gets me
stuff.
mad.
Did he do that today?
Of course.
What
Yeah.
specifically did he threaten you with?
That he was going to ruin my military career.
He just told the police he didn't want him.
He's done already in the past. contacted
You
me
already
before,
cooked it.
That he was going to mess up my career. Mess up the guys' careers that follow me in like my Instagram stories and my posts.
Yeah.
And I'm not sexualized or anything on social media.
Right. So, assuming it did get physical today, what happened just prior to it getting physical?
I just want him to know that I'm not going to continue to live in fear of him. I'm not afraid of him.
Yeah.
I'm sick of him thinking that I am going to live in fear of him.
So, you just wanted to show him that you're not scared of him? Okay. And that's why you put your hands on him?
Can you just tell me what's going to happen?
Well, I have to finish the investigation. I'm not trying to like play mind games with you or so hang out right here for this minute.
Oh, that's exactly what they doing. They getting every.
I've been asking for divorce for 2 years.
How you asking for a
but
divorce and you got nowhere to go?
Buddy, I've been contacting people all morning. I had a feeling he would do something like this.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't even know the first steps. I mean, I don't have support. I don't have family. I don't have anything.
Okay. I'm gonna have you step down here, okay?
But he gave all that, and this is the way you treat it first.
Right now you're under arrest for simple battery under the Domestic Violence Act, okay?
The woman was formally charged. She was brought before a court and charged with 2 counts of simple battery in connection with the incident. The charges reflected the seriousness of her actions and highlighted the need to address domestic violence cases with the seriousness they deserve. If you enjoyed this video,
It was couple pushes, man, and a little slap, bro.
You can't do that because if you could do that, remember that was what Amber Heard was talking about in her and Johnny Depp's case. Oh, I didn't push you, I slapped you. That woman got charged with hitting and beating that man. She lacerated. But that's what she hit him too.
Bro.
Hitting the person in the face, there's no mush. There's no such thing as a mush. Like you slap that man in the face.
So you're saying you in a relationship, you get in an argument with your girl, your mother of your kid, your girl who is the mother of your kids, hit you that way, exactly the same exact way.
Mm-hmm.
She deserve to go to jail.
I'm not going to the police.
Okay, then.
All right.
So that's
listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. No,
That's
listen to
what
what
I'm
I'm saying. No, listen to what I'm saying. No, one time is one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And technically, you should be like, oh, it should never happen, right? And you should do what is technically right the first time. But it takes a little bit of grace and understanding in certain situations. I'm not saying that. But that is not the way that this man explained that situation. He been going through it. She basically
how we know who to believe?
Because she made it make sense when she said it herself. Oh, they were telling me not to hit him if I get to that point, and I had been able to walk away many times.
Because
But
she basically
sometimes
said he's
get to that point,
insecure. He's
she has
provoking.
no, but you also have a history of being violent. He's insecure. You're violent. Like, you can't be violent.
Hey,
It's not illegal to be insecure, but it is illegal to be violent.
in the comment section, let me know who's your team, her or team him, bro. Because I feel like AJ tripping.
If it was the other way, this man would be cooked.
We gonna see.
If he did that to her, he would have been arrested right away. Let me know in the comments if I'm fronting on that. If he would have did what was seen on the video,
yeah, that's obvious.
would he have been allowed to even get out the truck,
if you're looking
or
at
would
it
he have
from
been
that
dragged
perspective,
out?
if you're looking at it from that perspective, okay, only because if it